as a Muslim, my friend, I keep on getting your name mixed up. Is it Alex? Okay, Hussein. I say as a Muslim, I believe there's a creator, a provider, a sustainer for this universe. I don't believe it's an accident. Yeah? Okay. You, sir, you say that that you're atheist stroke agnostic, yeah? Okay. So I would say to you, sir, if you say that there is no creator, that there is no being of intelligence behind this, that means we weren't supposed to be here, yeah? It wasn't planned.
Yep, okay.
Okay, so the whole thing is that if this universe wasn't planned, I believe it was planned, yeah? If it's an accident, then what it basically means is that since we weren't supposed to be here, humans weren't supposed to be here, there's no right or wrong. Okay, us as human beings, we weren't supposed to be here. It wasn't planned, no?
Hang on, let's use it wasn't planned, because I think it's probably more helpful.
No, it was an accident. If it wasn't planned, it was an accident.
It was an accident.
I do not believe that all this is an accident. It's ridiculous. But, or, I wouldn't say ridiculous because I want to tell you, but it's illogical. Okay, if we weren't supposed to be here as humans, yes? Then me having a conscience is an accident, yes?
Not necessarily.
Okay, look. If your kids are playing with Lego, yeah, and they just knock it everywhere, there's nothing wrong with that because they're not supposed to be building anything, yes. It's an accident. It's just an accident if they knock it. It's not important, yes. Okay, so I'm not supposed. The universe wasn't supposed to be here anyway, yes.
Again, let's use words like it was an accident.
You don't feel confident?
Well, no, I don't want to get into suppose because
No.
you may mean something different.
No, but just embrace what you believe. Look.
Embracing what I believe.
No, be
I just think
confident.
it's very,
Okay,
very
if
important to
I believe there's a creator, we were supposed.
talk to me now. That's not very polite.
I apologize.
I've tried to be
No
very
problem.
respectful.
I apologize. I haven't let you speak so far, yes?
Yes. I'm quite aware that suppose leads to all sorts of other definitions which might be quite difficult. So let's keep to words that we can agree on the definition. Like it was random, it was an accident. You know, there was no plan. These I can accept. So let's keep to those, and that way we can be quite specific about some of this.
Okay. I believe, I'm not embarrassed and I'm not ashamed. I believe Allah created this universe. He has intelligence and he has power. I'm not ashamed of that. If you don't believe in Allah or you don't believe in God, then it's an accident and you should embrace it and be proud of it. Now, okay, so therefore if the universe weren't supposed to be here, excuse me, did someone build the universe, make the universe? Okay, so it was an accident. It was You're ashamed of the word accident. You're supposed to be proud. You're atheist.
I am proud of the fact that I'm an atheist. I am proud to believe that the world came into existence by chance.
But chance accident. Sir, don't be. Look, sir. Chance and accident. Sir, if you're looking for entertainment, go elsewhere. Elsewhere, please.
Why don't you like chance?
So what I'm trying to say to you, accident and chance are synonymous. They're the same thing.
Yes, they're
look,
not.
the whole thing is.
They're not. It's hide and seek. Say no.
Excuse me, sir. I'm having a conversation.
Why don't you learn English?
Why don't I learn English? Anyway, so what I'm trying to say to you, chance and accidents are synonymous. They mean the same thing. But I think you feel ashamed within yourself as a human being to say the universe is an accident. Do you know? Can I finish, please? You know why? Because when you look at this, the clouds, the photosynthesis, evaporation, condensation, you know within yourself that it's not accident, and you feel embarrassed to say the universe is an accident or I'm an atheist. But the reality is that if there's no, I believe Allah created this universe, and He intentionally created us. Now you don't, yes? So it's an accident. Okay, if the universe weren't supposed to be here, then we weren't supposed to be here, yes?
Now you have to listen to what I've been saying. I don't want to use the word "supposed to be" because that leads to this whole discussion about intentionality.
Okay.
But if we are created, if chance and natural laws are the only rules that govern the world, then yes, there's no intentionality for us to be here. I completely agree with that.
If you don't plan to go to work, will you get to work?
If I walk randomly, I may very well get to work.
No, but you have to intend to walk. Bro, it's not about being smart.
I don't.
Excuse me. Okay, if
over
you
here
sit down and
today.
watch Jeremy Carl and eat cornflakes and stuff,
accident
are you
to
going to
come
get
over
to
here.
work?
No.
No, you have to intend to get to work. You didn't get here unless you did.
See, you're making assumptions though. If I walk at random, am I going to end up at work?
You can't walk randomly. You have to have intention.
The direction can be random.
The direction can be
Excuse
random.
me,
Sorry.
Can
Yes.
you get to work without intentionally making an intention to walk?
No.
No. Okay, so therefore you won't get to work unless you intentionally plan it. Can something complex be
No.
met?
Hang on. You.
It's amazing. These are supposed to be the cream of the crop. Atheists, open-minded, intelligent people. I'm asking you simple questions. Can something complex be created without intention? Yes or no?
Yes.
Like what? Has a PCB been made by accident?
No.
Has a car been made by accident? What's more complex, the universe or a car?
The universe.
Exactly. So can the universe be made by accident?
Yes. Because
So
the
you
universe
see-
has been around for. No, hang on. You've been talking over the top of me quite a bit. And for instance, you started with this analysis, this analogy about walking. If I walk in random directions, could I get to work? Yes or no?
We answered that.
No, you didn't. No, you
Okay,
jumped straight
okay,
from I can only get to work
There's a
by
point I'm trying to-
intending to
okay,
walk to
sir,
work.
there's a point.
And I cannot get to work if I sit still.
Okay.
However, I can walk at random in a random direction and I can get to work, can't I?
Is that what?
That was not a scenario.
No,
that
it's alright. I
was
know,
targeted
bro.
in what you were
No,
talking about.
sir. Why are we playing these games? I'm trying to
I
emphasize.
think it's just very
Do you? Okay, when you, I take it you work, yeah, sir.
Yeah.
That was you was gonna say. No, anyway, look, what I'm just saying. Okay, let's assume you work, yeah. You intentionally have to wake up at a certain time and intentionally go take the bus or drive or take tube. Yes or no, sir? Oh my God! How? You saying you can get to work without intentionally trying to get to work?
He might not get to work
Am
on
I
time, but he will
hold
get
on.
to work. He will get to work.
Okay, for how long will you have that job before you get sacked?
About 4.6
Not very
million
long.
years.
Not very long. I'm starting to think I'm crazy.
Well, no.
Sir,
Hang on.
Okay, do you know what? Okay, I'll give it to you. To intentionally do something, you don't have to intentionally do it. Atheist rule number one. Don't worry about.
You are now putting
Don't.
words into my mouth.
Don't worry. You can have it. Don't worry, sir. Do you know what?
No. Don't tell me I can have something I didn't actually say. I said that you can achieve something without intending to do so.
But what's the best way to do something?
But we're not talking about the best way to do something. We're talking about whether or not something is possible.
Okay, so when you go to pay your rent, or pay your mortgage or whatever, yeah,
Yeah.
is there a potential way that you go about it?
Yeah.
Why don't you just give the money to a homeless person and hope it gets into your it goes to where it's supposed to? Why don't you do that?
Because I know that there's a faster way of doing it.
Okay.
Just because there is a better way to do something doesn't mean it's the only way to do something.
No,
does
but
it?
okay,
For instance,
okay.
how many ways are there for you to get to work? I take it you work.
I go the best and the quickest way possible,
But-
intentionally.
Is that using the tube? Is it using a bus?
I'll use
Is it
I'll
walking?
use the
Is it
tube and
cycling?
I'll use the tube and a bus, but I won't do what you said. Randomly walk around and hope I get to work. That's what you said.
But you could do it, couldn't you?
No, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it, but you could do it.
No, I
you?
couldn't do it because I won't get to work. I can't just randomly just walk and hope I get to work. I intentionally know where my work is and I intentionally plan to get there.
But
We
if
differ,
you
we
walked,
differ, sir.
if you walked in a random direction, could you or could you not possibly some of the time get to work?
Is it Alex? Is it Alex?
It's Alex.
Okay, Alex, do you know what? Since you won't have me and you differ, I believe the best way to do something is intentionally plan to do it. And
I
you believe
agree.
randomly do it.
No. Now you're putting words into my mouth again.
No, that's what you-
I completely agree that the best way to do something is to intend to do it
There was no
and
signs on the roads and
is to intend to do it and do it in an intentional, planned way. However, I don't dismiss the possibility that if I do something at random, then I might achieve the goal that I would otherwise
Okay.
achieve through intentionality.
Okay, sir. Give me. Okay. If someone asks you for their wallet, would you give it to them?
Sorry,
If I asked you for your-
someone asked me for their wallet,
Yeah.
would I give it to
If
them?
I asked you for your wallet, would you give it to me?
Probably not.
And I say I ain't. I'll give it back to you, but I won't intend to give it back to you. I just hope you get it back.
Okay, then no, I won't give it to
Why
you.
not? Why not? Why not?
Because it's unlikely that you will give it back to me.
Oh, okay.
It
so we
doesn't
agree, we
mean
agree.
no, because I'm not saying that it's impossible that you'll give it back to me.
Can I have your wallet,
I'm
please?
saying no, because I don't
Why
like
not?
to, because I don't think it's worth the risk
No, but
that I
hope
won't
I'll
get
give
it.
it back to you. I hope I'll give it back to you.
Hope doesn't help.
Oh, hope doesn't
Because
help.
you're going to give it to someone at
okay.
random, and they'll give it to
Okay,
someone else
Alex.
at random, and
Okay, Alex, hope doesn't help. So my point is this. I believe Allah created this universe. God created this universe. You don't. I believe He intentionally planned this, yes? With intelligence and power.
Yep.
You say there's no God, or you don't believe there's a God, and it's just here, yes?
yes,
Okay, so if it's just here, nothing planned it, yes?
that's
Okay.
right.
We are not supposed to be here either, are we? Because it wasn't intentional, yes?
There was no. Yeah, see, again, we're talking, again, we're using the word.
But please let me speak.
Well, no, he's making the point that I was about to, which is we try to avoid the word supposed. But yes, I'm going to agree that we're not intended to be here.
Okay,
per
we're
se.
not intended to be here, and human beings, because we believe in evolution, yeah? Random, like, we as humans were not supposed to be here, yes?
Yes.
So we're just a mix of energy and atoms and so forth, yes?
Well, not entirely, but in very basic terms,
Don't be
yes.
ashamed of it. If you believe it, say it loud and
Well,
clear.
well, see, the thing is that I don't necessarily believe the words that you were trying to put in my mouth. So I want to be very specific. What was the first question you asked me? What was the first point you made?
Okay, this is my point. If you're atheist and you believe that there's no creator and this universe is an accident,
Yeah.
then it means that there's no right or wrong. Do you know why? Because if we were not created by a creator that gave us our conscience, yeah, there is no right and wrong. Because we're not supposed to have a conscience. This whole thing is an accident. So when someone beats up an old lady, it's not wrong because she wasn't supposed to be in the first place. And I'm not supposed to feel bad about it because I'm not supposed to have a conscience.